Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rahmat Wibowo, and now I'm going to talk about Feng Shui driven development. So there are three roles that AI can be replaced in the web-coded era: a product, user experience, and SRE. But I will add a new one with harmony and grow with luck with Feng Shui driven development. So AI can compress the distance between idea and implementation. It cannot remove the need for judgment in the vibe-coded era. Product, user experience, and SRE become more, not less important. So these are the illustration. A product, experience, and SRE will make a human judgment as the center because it's all about the customer, it's all about human that use the application. Vibe coding has changed the software conversation. A founder can describe an idea in plain language, generate an interface, connect an API, and have something demoable before launch. That is a genuine leap, but speed is easy to confuse with completeness. The closer software creation gets to natural language, the more valuable the surrounding discipline becomes. When implementation friction falls, the bottleneck moves upward into deciding what should exist, how it should feel, and whether it can survive contact with reality. AI can generate code. It cannot inherit accountability. In other words, vibe coding doesn't erase the software team, it changes where the leverage sits. Three roles become especially durable: product, user experience, and site reliability engineer. So, a product. Good prompts are not a substitute for good specs. Vibe coding rewards articulation. The quality of generated application is constrained by the quality of problem definition. The user, the job to be done, the edge cases, the data model, the permission, the acceptance criteria, and the trade-offs. Product becomes the discipline of turning ambiguity into executable intent. A strong product person doesn't merely say, build a dashboard. They define which decision the dashboard must improve, which inputs are trustworthy, and what latency is acceptable, and what a failure looks like, and what should explicitly not be built. User experience. Interface may be generated, a human friction is not. AI is already excellent at producing plausible interfaces. Plausible, however, it's not the same as usable. A screen can look polished while hiding weak information architecture, unclear hierarchy, inaccessible interactions, bad defaults, or flaws that force the user to understand the implementations. UX remains essential because software exists inside human attention, habit, fear, expectation, and context. The real question is not, can AI draw this screen, but does this screen help the human finish the job with less cognitive load and more confidence? Site reliability engineering. A demo is not a production system. This is where vibe-coded dream meets physics. Production requires observability, access control, rollback, capacity planning, incident response, disaster recovery, security boundaries, secret management, deployment discipline, and a clear service level objective. An AI-generated application can be brilliant in a happy path and it still be dangerously incomplete. SRE is a discipline that asks what happens at 3:17 a.m. when a dependency times out, a queue grows, a region degrades, or a deploy silently doubles latency. Product asks, are we building the right things with enough precision that AI can execute the intent? UX asks, can a human understand, trust, and use what we built without thinking like an engineer? SRE asks, can this system survive real traffic, bad days, deploys, dependencies, and human mistakes? Then I want to make it luckier. To make the process luckier. A software cultures like to borrow metaphors from architecture, foundations, blueprints, interfaces, structures and systems. So I propose borrowing one more, this time from Chinese Feng Shui. Not as superstition disguised as engineering, not as a replacement for evidence, but as a design philosophy. Arrange the system so that energy, information, and ownership failure can flow with less friction. A proposed philosophy, Feng Shui driven development. A way to treat software as an environment whose flow can be designed, clear intent enters, useful experience emerge, operational feedback returns, and complexity is not allowed to stagnate. Key is flow. Optimize how context, data, decisions, and feedback move. Bagua, balance. Balance the product value, user clarity, and operational resilience. Clutter, depth. Remove stale abstractions that code unused dashboard and ambiguous ownership. And then placement or architecture. Put responsibilities where they naturally belong. Avoid forcing every concern into one layer. This is the what is it called? Term. Operating model intent, X empathy, X reliability, X AI produce better software flow. The role of AI is not to replace the team, it is to increase the surface area of judgment. When the implementation becomes cheap, teams can explore more ideas. That means more decisions, more interfaces, more edge cases, and more production paths. The paradox of vibe coding is that the faster we can create software, the more aggressively we need discipline that decide what deserves to be created. The feature team may be smaller. It may use agents for coding, testing, and documentations, refactoring, design variations, and infrastructure scaffolding, but the durable human layer will still answer three questions. What should we build? How should it feel? Can we trust it in production? And if we arrange those forces with enough clarity, balance, and flow, perhaps a little Feng Shui is exactly what vibe-coded software needs. Well, this is Infraloka. This is how we build software. An AI native engineering company with Rahmat Alamin at its core and Feng Shui for the balance.